Hi, welcome to Peter's Practical Tarot. Thank you so much for being here and joining me. If you are ready for your weekly energy check, go ahead and check out the timestamps below. But yeah, to tell you a little bit more about what I'm doing here, for this reading, I am asking about the energy that's showing up for you at this week. I did intend this to be a timeless reading, so whenever you find this, I hope that there are messages for you at this time. If you care about when this is being filmed for, it's the last week of March right now. I can't even think of the date. All right. But the 24th, is that what it is? 23rd. But yeah, overall though, whenever you find this, I do hope that you find messages here that, support your journey. I will be asking about energy that's showing up, as far as the spread that I use, energy that shows up in your deep within, how you present yourself, how the universe is affecting you, and then things that you might not see coming over here. And it's all centered around energy that you're being asked to bring into balance at the time, at this week, right? So it is like a short period reading. And yeah, if you like the reading or if you have any questions about it, please feel free to let me know. If there were messages here for you, please feel free to leave me a like, a comment, subscribe if you feel inclined to. That would be the best way to let me know that there were messages for you here and that I should keep creating videos like this. Yeah. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you at your reading. Bye. Hello, Aries, 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 and welcome to your weekly energy check. We are starting with the energy that you're being asked to bring into balance this week. You have the Death card showing up, shadow side up over here, okay? There is something that you are being asked to release, and you seem to be resisting it, okay? Now, you could be amidst the chaos. You could be feeling a bit overwhelmed. This could very much be regarding a relationship. I'm going to say, oh, ouch, for a lot of you. Look, this is not intended to be a love reading, but for a lot of you, there's a lot. It could be with family, with a relationship, a partnership, a friendship, something like that, something connected to your community, okay? Now, here's the thing. You could be amidst the chaos right now is what I was going to say, right? Like in the middle of figuring out, what is it that I'm letting go of? Is it a person? Is it a value? Is it an idea? Is it, just kind of part of something, right? Like, let's say that it's between you and a relationship, because you have the Ace of Cups over here showing that you are desiring a new beginning, something that's more emotionally fulfilling. You want to start fresh, right? Which is beautiful to see the aces after the Death card, right? Because it's saying, hey, that rebirth is possible, and if you put that effort into what it is that's going to bring you this happiness, then the potential to grow is there, okay? But you have to be willing to let go what's not working. You have to be willing to say, okay, I'm putting this to rest, right? So let's say that it is with a person, right? Is it that you're letting go of the whole person, or is it that you're letting go of part of your relationship? Just, we need to leave behind these bad habits, right? Or whatever it is, okay? So that's what you are being asked to get clear on at this moment, okay? It doesn't have to be relationship related, okay? It could be, right? It's like, so it could be regarding, let's say it could be some of your work, okay? Like your self actualization is what I would say, okay? Like how much you're doing for yourself, okay? Something that you need to let go in regards to that. I'm getting old value systems, ways of seeing yourself, mean words that you're telling yourself needing to shift here, okay? There is definitely something. I feel like you're going through some big shifts right now, okay? Like you're showing up with the Ten of Coins. This is another reason why I feel like it might be family or relationship related, because you have the Ten of Coins showing up reversed and then the Queen of Coins showing up reversed, okay? So this can indicate like a wife, a partner, somebody who you had built something with, is what I'm saying, that is just not working out, right? Like the legacies, whatever it was that you wanted to create, is not coming into fruition, and you're over here trying to figure out what it is that you need to do. I'm seeing it as, with the Nine of Cups, what you don't see coming, right? It's like this inability to find that contentment, find that person that's, the Nine of Cups is very independent, okay, is what I would say. But you have the two figures over here in the reversal, and I'm getting that you want to say, hey, like, I have this Ace of Cups too, let's make this 9 and 1 and make it into a 10, right? Like, bring it into fruition, create something. But you're feeling a little bit disillusioned. It could be that somebody's not giving you what you want, not meeting you where you are at, right? I feel like you have more to offer. Sorry, I know I reversed these and I'm like, man, looking at it this way, this is beautiful, but I'm gonna point out the Ace of Cups was the only one that showed up upright, and to me that is really saying that you have to focus on what's bringing you happiness. Okay, like this week, okay, like let's say that you're in disagreement, right? Like, let's say maybe it's an argument, okay, maybe it's just like not that you're quite trying to let go of, right? Like, let's say it's like you're having a family disagreement, okay? It's not like you're gonna say, oh, I'm gonna break up with all of my family, right? But putting love into the situation is what I'm getting, right? Like Ace of Cups, right? Being willing to say, hey, y'all, like, we need to leave this behind, like, we're gonna have to move, past, this trait that we have, or the whatever it is that's happening, okay? So, do I'm getting like, do pay attention to your needs, okay, with the Nine of Cups, and worry about what's making you happy, and how do I say this? Like, what's going to bring you fulfillment, but don't dismiss, other people's needs over here, okay? Particularly with the initial reversal of the Ten of Coins and the Queen of Coins, okay? I'm just getting, how do I say this? Like, the potential for being a little bit like everybody's kind of concerned about getting their own, right? Not a lot of love is being put into the situation, not a lot of willingness to understand, and that could create more chaos than you need to, right? Focus on the solution. There you go. Focus on the solutions, okay? Focus on what is working, going back to the potentiality of it being a relationship, right? It's like, okay, like I said, am I going to leave this person, or am I leaving a trait behind it saying, hey, can we move past this conflict that we're having? How are we going to address it? Or, then, figuring out what the next steps are, okay? So, goodness golly. Whoa, Aries, I guess yeah. Seems like a heavy week for you over here, okay? But let's see what else is showing up for you. All right, you have trust, you have reflect, you have magic. Okay, cool. That's pretty neat. Okay, so maybe, what's behind the reflect? Pause. Okay, okay, pause and reflect over here. Okay, I'm getting think before you speak. Okay, like, think before you act. Okay, so maybe that's what this death card is saying here, right? Like, you're still reflecting, you're amidst the chaos, don't act too brashly. I'm getting because, how do I say this? It's like, it's not saying that there shouldn't be action. Like, how do I, oh my goodness, I'm sorry. What I'm trying to say is, it's not like you're stopping completely, okay? But I'm getting that if you were to act brashly, or kind of all of a sudden, or react rather than really think about it, then that's when the chaos could ensue, right? Versus if you take a moment to pause and kind of take a step back, that's when you can think about, okay, how can I deal with the situation with love? How can I actually, kind of try to hear this person, or figure out what's not working, right? Even then, trust, okay? Some trust issues could be, I don't know, your trust could be tested is what I'm getting. Okay, some trust issues could arise is what I was going to say. But I feel like you're being called to trust, whatever it is that, like, trust yourself is what I would say, because it showed up on your internal side, okay? So, like, trust your instincts, or it showed up on, like, this side. Magic, okay? I don't know, you can have some magical moments happening if you are a practitioner of magic, or I'd bring a little bit of magic into your life. Okay, I'm getting a quote Everything is magic until it becomes routine. Okay, so for some of you, I'm getting your routine could even need some attention, or just kind of bringing a little bit of spark into your everyday as well. Okay, so that is what I got for you right now, Aries. Thank you so much for being here. If there were any messages for you in this reading, please leave me a like, a comment, subscribe, and let me know if you'd like to see more videos like this. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to Taurus. All right, Taurus. Welcome to your weekly energy check. We are starting this reading by asking about the energy that you're being asked to bring into balance. You have the Justice card showing up. Shadow side up here. Okay, so there could be something happening that makes you feel like, you know, you were like something isn't fair. Okay. Like something didn't go your way, like something is, I don't know, like just kind of not working out. Like slighted is the word that I was getting, you know. I'm getting like, you know, like just feeling, I don't know, sorry. I need to focus. Maybe you need to focus. Okay, yeah, is that air energy? Is that Libra energy? Very in my head. I felt the headiness right away. So you could be very in your head, very in your thoughts, very trying to figure it out, okay? Now, because this is the energy of bringing it back into balance, I would say, okay, what is it that is making you feel like something isn't fair, you know? So that's why you might be very in your head a lot, because you're kind of thinking, how can I make things right? You know, what is it? Even trying to sense, right? That like you might feel slighted, but you don't even know what's bothering you. You don't even know what's actually underneath it all, right? So you might be unraveling some of those things within yourself right now. So let's see. You have the moon. Yep. That makes so much sense. Yeah, the 7 of coins. You have the 4 of coins and the Knight of Swords. Okay. You know, with the Knight of Swords coming in, and what you don't see coming, I feel like you're going to talk things out. Okay, there's something that you're going to discuss. There's something that I'm getting communication coming in. Okay, clearing things up. You might hear something over here. Okay, that it's either what gets you in your head or that it's going to be like you're going to get to talk this out with someone. Okay, because it's like a court card in the, when I get it over here, I usually see it as a person, okay? But with the Knight of Swords, I would say, you know, be very careful about how you are communicating, okay? Same with the Justice card reverse, right? Sometimes that can be a little bit of an energy of being very worried about your own like your version of the truth, or your version, like your side of the story, okay? That's like the shadowy sides of this Justice card, kind of having a subjective view of what is correct or the truth over here, okay? So, you know, with the Knight of Swords, because it can be a little erratic, right? It doesn't always speak clearly. It doesn't always express themselves like completely, right? And it's kind of like, well, I just want to get this over with. I just want to get this done. And I'm like, it rushes through things, right? So kind of do be really mindful about being intentional, about being cautious, careful, choosing your words, very much think before you speak energy, okay? With the moon in your deepest, you are being asked to access your feelings, okay? Get in touch with what it is that you are sensing. Kind of back to this, you know, like, okay, I would say for those of you who are very in your head, okay, like you're, like you think more than you feel, I'm getting, you know, do not dismiss your, like your feelings, what you're sensing, what you're, you know, just kind of the emotions that arise. But for those of you that are very emotional, right, it's like use those emotions to, with the, you know, the Justice card, you know, it's just like, it's very much a balance of, I'm getting like logic and passion, right? But very much a balance of, you know, what you're thinking and what you're feeling needing to happen right now. Okay, so take it whichever way it applies to you. Okay, because well, you do have the 7 of coins over here showing up, and this is how you are presenting. Okay, and this is a very challenging energy. So sevens can be very challenging over here. Okay. But be careful, because while this can indicate, hey, you know, standing your ground, defending yourself, you know, I don't know, the fact that you have like the 2 figures here, you know, be mindful of any once again, I go back to this miscommunication, okay? Any fiery words, okay? Any things that might be misinterpreted. And once again, okay, with the whole communication thing is like, you might end up saying something that ends up, hurting somebody's feelings. It's showing up on like your side. Yep. Oh, okay. I'm getting, like, it will heal, okay? Like, I don't think it's going to be like that serious, but do be mindful, okay? Be mindful of how you're presenting yourself, that you're not being too combative, okay? Because that's kind of the Seven of Coins energy, at least at this time, just kind of you know for now. I would never say like forever, like hold your tongue forever, okay? But just like at this moment and during this week, okay? Because something could be misinterpreted here, okay? That's what I'm getting. Yeah, the Four of Coins over here. I do feel like you're getting a push to get out of your comfort zone right now, okay? Like, so yeah, whatever, however that means, okay? Like, I don't know. Like, the universe is giving you this opportunity, okay? With the Four of Coins, it's like reverse, right? It's coming out of this energy of hoarding, like, because the Four of Coins is like, oh, like I'm hanging on to everything that I have, but the reversal here is saying, hey, like take some chances, take some risks, okay? Get out there, yeah, more communication, just like the vulture, yeah, over here, the bird that looks like a hummingbird to me, okay? Like, so I feel like, are these, yeah. Sorry, I was just thinking, 'cause hummingbirds love trumpet vines, and I don't know maybe that means something to somebody. But just like the hummingbirds, are, in a lot of cultures, they're associated with, ancestors coming back and giving you messages. So some of you could be getting some messages from your ancestors with the trumpet vines. It could even be through music. Okay. So I don't know, kind of like a side note over here. All right. So messages through music, messages from your ancestors. Keep an eye out for hummingbirds. Keep an eye out for wait, no, I think it's too early. It's way too early for trumpet vines to be blooming. But anyway, yeah, but you are being pushed out of your comfort zone over here, okay? So I don't know, it's gonna be up to you to whether you're gonna take it or not, right? That opportunity. So let's see what else we have showing up for you. You have reassess, you have shake up, power and act as well, okay? So reassess the situation, okay, especially for those of you in conflict, okay? Don't get caught up in your version of the story, okay? Shake up, yeah, so like there could be like something that shakes up, yeah, especially, yeah, like with something that shakes up like your sense of stability, okay? Because the Four of Coins is very stable, so the reversal's like, it's gonna feel a bit unstable and messy, okay? Power and act, okay? So, you're not gonna just stand back, is what I'm getting, okay? Stand in your power, okay? Do something about it. Don't just let things kind of dissipate or whatever, right? Like, I do feel like you're gonna be a very active, take a very active role in your own life right now, which you should always have, right? But sometimes we're passive, sometimes we're active. Just a bit more of a doing time for you right now. I hope there were messages for you here, Taurus. I felt like I was just ranting, but if there were messages for you, I would absolutely love to know. Please leave me a like, a comment, subscribe if you feel inclined to. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you again next week. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to Gemini. All right, Gemini, welcome to your weekly energy check. We are starting with the energy that you're being asked to bring into balance this week. Ooh, you have the Ten of Cups showing light side up. That is beautiful, okay? This is very much asking you, this is a time for you to really think about what makes you fundamentally happy, okay? The Ten of Cups, it's that joy that is outside of you. It's also what I would say, okay? So for some of you, it could be reconnecting or connecting, with your community, with family, exploring new things, getting out of yourself is what I'm getting, okay? Because you know, the 10 is, it's big, right? Like the 9 of cups is very about like what makes me happy, and while the 10 encompasses the 9 as well, like what makes me happy, it's like you're kind of putting it out there, like seeing new things, finding new things, exploring new ventures, new communities, new, I don't know, like or not new, it could be old, right? It could be like old friends too, okay? Old ideas, you know, because this is an energy of balance. I will say, you know, as you're thinking of those things, you know, kind of keep in the back. I would say, like, don't dwell on it, but, you know, do keep in mind the things that conversely, like, don't make you happy, okay? Because you don't want to bring those in to your new 10 of cups world, right? So, like, in that happy time, you know, you don't want to be focused in what didn't work out. But I am a firm believer, right? Like, if we don't acknowledge those things that we don't like, if we let, you know, those bad habits, if we let the things that are keeping us unhappy in the back burner, or we suppress them, or we ignore them, then we're just going to continue to bring them into our new life, and we're going to continue to repeat the patterns. So, you know, don't think of it as, I don't know, I mean, obviously to each their own, but don't think of it as a bad thing, you know, to kind of, you know, sit with yourself and think about what isn't making you happy and how you can move past that, or how you can start to acknowledge it or address it, okay? And so, wow, some of y'all might be dealing with Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, okay? Because you have potentially Taurus, Virgo, okay, maybe, okay, anyway, Earth energy, okay, because you have the Knight of Coins and the King of Coins court cards on this side, which to me can indicate a person, all right? So just kind of keep around for that energy. I do feel like there will be something provided, okay? Like some sort of nurturing, some sort of caring, you know, the King of Coins, you know, like you just see everything that he has on his back. So it could be an energy, it could be money, okay, for some of you. It could be, well, with the King of Coins, well, I'm getting more of like a father figure, right, than anything. But it could be, it doesn't have to be like a father, but, you know, somebody who's very in charge, who's like a provider, somebody who's got things to offer you, who wants to kind of take care of you over here in some way, okay? They might be making you an offer or bring you some sort of gift as well. Okay, it doesn't have to be, like, it doesn't have to be, how do I say this, romantic. Well, I don't know why I went into that. For some of you, it might be romantic is kind of what I was thinking. But it doesn't, you know, like, yeah, it could be, you know, like a friend. It could be, okay, I'm getting like boss vibes too, okay? Like, I know like the King of Coins isn't usually associated with like, you know, that would be like a King of Wands or a King of Swords. I would more likely associate with a boss, but for some reason I am getting like boss, or like somebody in a position of power trying to give you some sort of offer, okay? So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna move on from that, okay? I was really hyper focused, okay? But yeah, you have the Knight of Coins showing up reversed as well. I feel like the universe right now kind of wants you to take it slow, okay? To slow down, give yourself some space, okay? Because the Knight of Coins, this is how the universe is affecting you. And I feel like you're being asked to charge towards something, okay? Because the Knight of Coins they're the doers, they're the communicators. They really get things going. But the Knight of Coins is the slowest knight in the deck because they're very careful. They're very intentional. They're very, you know, when they arrive, they come bearing gifts, I love to say, you know, so if they're going to do something, they're going to do it right, and they're going to take their time. And I feel like, you know, you're just kind of in the need of slowing down a little bit, you know, to even figure out, I'm getting like, to even figure out your destination, right? Like, I'm getting the sense of like you keep kind of looking back or needing to look back and kind of be a little bit more introspective, okay? Figure out, yeah, okay, sorry. Oh, that's interesting because I usually start this way, but I really, you know, I don't know, going this way, and I'm like, oh yeah, because it's very about being introspective, looking into the yourself. So this is like the you side, and this is the like internal, external. And it's like you seem to be very in your head about something. Okay, you could have a lot of ideas, you could have a lot of thoughts, you could have a lot of anxiety. Okay, like a lot of things just really that you need to sort through is what I'm getting. Okay, like kind of figure out. But you're being asked to, I know that it's easier said than done, okay? But I'm getting like an energy of sorting, right? Like maybe like writing things out, like making a list, aligning things, kind of sorting through your ideas, processing them, okay? So that you can truly rise above it, I don't know if I don't know if that, like, it looks like water to me. It's almost, I mean, it feels like it could just be like a beam, okay? But I'm really sensing like kind of water, and I know it looks like smoke and mirrors, and just, oh, interesting. Okay, sorry, I just got like 2 additional messages here, okay? But the first message, what I was gonna say was that it feels like, allowing your feelings, okay? Because I was really seeing it as water, allowing your feelings to kind of guide you, to push you, to speak to you. Okay, don't dismiss what you're sensing, but also a need to kind of, like I said, right, like maybe it's your feelings that you're sorting out, right? Or maybe it's, like your thoughts are being more affected by your feelings than you realize, but it's like you're kind of combining these, right? Both of these are strengths, right? Neither of them has to be like one of them is putting you down, but you have to learn how to work with the energy. I'm getting writing can be really important right now, okay? And then with the smoke and mirrors, I'm also getting, be careful of anything that's kind of a facade, anything that's a little bit fake, like, or in a, like, I don't know, I'm just getting, it's almost like even like lies that you're telling yourself, like, kind of being too caught up in maybe like this world or these ideas that don't, I don't know how to, like, that don't exist, but in the sense of like you might be focused, on realities that don't exist, okay? And I don't know if that makes sense, right? But it could look like, being so in your head because you're creating some sort of reality where things are going wrong, or you're focusing on what could be, but that's not real, right? It's like focus on the real, okay? For some of you, I'm also getting practicing gratitude, focusing on what you do have, and oh gosh, this sounds so cheesy, but that like right now, okay, and hence the 10 of Cups, really, really a time to live in the present, really, really a time to make some time for joy, okay? Like right now, it feels like you're going through some shifts, okay, big shifts, because you have the Fool over here, okay? So new opportunities presenting themselves to you. I feel like you are looking out there. You are also very internally like trying to figure out what's on the other side, kind of ready to make that leap, okay? Which is really, really good. So I do feel like it's like a big shift, a big change, okay? Like you have like the 10, the Fool, right? So 10s are also like things ending and beginning, and this is saying I'm ready, and I do feel like it's gonna come toward you. But once again, kind of slow down, to summarize, slow down and allow yourself to kind of sift through your thoughts here. Okay. Wow. All right. I'm going to stop talking. That was really ranty. Okay. Share. For some of you, like, share those feelings, share those thoughts, okay? Whatever it is that you're going through, find people that are willing to talk, ask for help, okay? And steady, okay? Yeah, I love this alignment, because I always think, the Knight of Coins is very slow, and steady wins the race. So like steady, okay? Like keep that forward movement, don't rush into anything, just kind of like steadily work toward this new beginning that you're really craving, okay? Ask for support, okay? And like don't be afraid to share concerns, to share what you're thinking, especially even to help you sort through these things, right? Like finding the right people will always feel better. Like, I don't know, I guess sorry, I think I got that, because for some of you maybe it's hard to share or ask, or to like put out there like all these thoughts, but you know, the right people will make you feel, you know, validated and provide you that support. So I'm gonna leave it there. All right, Gemini. Wow. Okay, I hope that made sense. All right. If there were any messages for you here, please feel free to let me know. Your likes, your comments, subscribing if you'd like to see more readings like these, sharing my channel. All of these things truly help. And yeah, so I hope to see you again next week. All right, I'm really sorry I had to take a sip of water. All right, let's go ahead and move on to Cancer. Cancer. Welcome to your weekly energy check. We are... Sorry, wow, my throat. We are going to start by asking about the energy that you're being asked to bring into balance this week. You have the Knight of Pentacles showing shadow side up here. Okay, so, interesting. I feel like you're getting ready to charge towards something new, something that you want to cement, something different. Okay, I'm getting, you know, like things falling apart around you, kind of seeing the decay, seeing what's not working out. You could be going through like the middle of, you know, your winter, right? Where, or you know, maybe, well, I mean, we're going into spring in the northern hemisphere, but but you know, not literally, right? Like the metaphorical winter of things kind of falling apart around you and you wanting to charge towards something new, saying, hey, this is what I got, this is what I can work on. You know, the Knight of Pentacles really wants to have everything set up and is charging towards something with intention. Okay, now because it showed up shadow side up, I would say that there could be some revisiting or reassessing. I don't know if reassessing is the right, like, I'm getting slowed down. Okay, like, and I say, and that's like a lot to ask for because the Knight of Pentacles is already slow. Okay, it's the slowest of the knights here. Okay, I was just telling toward Gemini that, you know, if you have Gemini placements, check that out. But I was just telling Gemini that and sorry, why did I bring that up again? Okay, I'm sorry. Let me focus, okay? Oh, yep, that's what it is, okay? Like, you need to focus on what it is that you're charging toward, okay? And that's what I was, yeah, okay. Yes. All right, period. That's it, okay? Some of y'all, it could be a little bit of an erratic energy. You don't know where you're heading. You don't know what it is that you're trying to create or build. And that could feel a little bit anxiety inducing, right? Especially if you're seeing things kind of fall apart around you. But, you know, the Knight of Pentacles, you know, does, you know, when it does, sorry, that was a weird noise. I don't know if you heard that. You know, when it does like get toward its destination, right? It's a creator. It can make things happen. It's, you know, it really, really builds, you know. And the thing is that at this time, you might not be ready to fully charge forward because there's more, something else that you still are being asked to work on. Okay, so let's see what else that is. Okay, the Five of Swords. Yeah. Six of Wands, okay, yeah. The Hierophant and the Ace of Wands. Oh, Cancer, this is good. Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry, it felt so nice, I'm gonna say, because it starts so, like, but there's progress, okay? Here's the thing, okay? With the Five of Swords, this could be somebody who has power over you. Like, it doesn't have to be a person, but I do think of it as a person, okay? Like, just somebody in an authority, in like a position of authority, right? That can be like cramping your style. That can be, I don't know. I mean, like, it could be like a parent trying to tell you how to live your life. It could be a boss, right? It could be, I mean, even like a friend or, you know, a faux friend or whatever, okay? But just like something, like, sorry, because I'm getting it as a person, But I want to clarify that it could also be like an idea, okay? It could be, societal expectations. It could be what the world wants us to be, or what your community thinks you should be at, or whatever, right? That like it's really plaguing you. And this is something that's very in your head, okay? That you're being asked to face this challenge, to make this progress. And I feel like you're not quite there yet, but the progress is going to come, because you go from like that deep within, being in the 5 energy that's very challenging, to moving toward the 6 which it's showing up reverse. So it's showing me that you're not quite there, but I feel like you're being asked to do the work around your self-actualization, like the things that work for you. If you do any chakra work, your solar plexus chakra is calling your attention right now, okay? This is your sense of self, your authenticity, how you are showing up to the world, okay? These are the things that are going to strengthen you, one, to be able to stand up toward anything that's posing those challenges for you, and two, to feel good about yourself, period, right? Like regardless of, like not just, this is I guess what I meant is like, you're not just strengthening yourself to be able to battle, right? But like strengthening yourself for the sake of yourself, right? So that you can feel good, so that you can take in the accolades, and you can, kind of march feeling successful over here, okay? So that's something that's being called to your attention right now, okay? Solar plexus work, or you can think about it just like, and what makes me, what am I the most proud of about myself, what are the things that inspire me, or the things that, I don't know, that feel right when I'm doing them, like, I don't know, you can kind of ponder, think about those questions, okay? But yeah, and then I feel like getting the clarification on this is what's going to give you more of that direction into what it is that you're trying to charge toward, okay? So, don't feel like, it just seems to be like a slow week for like doing, and more of the inner work that needs to happen, okay? Like, yeah, okay. Add it to your daily routines, okay? Pay attention to your rituals, pay attention to what you're doing in your everyday life, okay? Like, I'm getting like, for some of you, it could be, part of this practicing standing up to somebody can be like sharing a mantra with yourself, or starting a prayer practice. It doesn't have to be prayer, right? It could be some sort of meditation time. It could be exercise. It could be something, but adding things to your routine that are for you, okay? Like that for your like mental health, okay? And I mean, that seems to be taking priority right now. It doesn't have to, okay? Actually, your physical health too, okay? Like, but that's what I'm getting, like this week, okay? Implement some sort of new thing to help you with your mental health, okay? I'm also getting journaling, okay? And then I love this, okay? You could be hearing some news about something that could be inspiring, okay? Finding, like, I'm getting like being really in your head earlier in the week, and then later on out of nowhere, some sort of passionate, I mean, like a spark, okay? And this could be a spark that comes from within yourself, like an idea. It's like as you're kind of working on these things, and then all of a sudden it's like you feel re-inspired. You feel the spark, something out there is just randomly gonna make you feel good, okay? Actually, kind of interesting. I'm getting like a visual of like you kind of walking around in nature, and then feeling good, like kind of being like, oh, like, I don't know, like randomly inspired by something that you see. Okay, so get out there, get it to nature. Okay, it's like, it's something that try to do it this week. Okay, see what happens. Yeah, let's see. Let me know what sparked you, what inspired you. I do feel like pulling. Actually, I'm gonna pull a mantra card. Actually, yeah, because I don't know. This Hierophant is just making me think like mantras to something to tell yourself this week. Okay, so what's your mantra this week? All right, you have, I transmute my pain into wisdom. Ooh, okay. And this is the death card, okay? So it could be that you really are letting go of something, okay? And that that's what you've been challenged, by, and what you've been asked to kind of work through over here, but yeah, I transmute, like, know that you have the power of transmutation, of changing those things that have hurt you, into being, smart enough to like navigate things, that it actually taught you something, okay? That it taught you something about yourself, that it taught you something about who you are, that it strengthened this sense of self over here, So allow yourself to sit through that pain, that's the death card is the discomfort, right? It's like when things are all gooey and messy, and that's what you could be going through right now, the really messy part. I'm actually going to repeat that if you have Gemini placements, to watch the Gemini reading, or for some of you, the Gemini reading might just have messages for you in case you want to check that out, okay? Because you got some of the repeating energies, but in totally different positions, okay? It's like the Knight of Pentacles, the Death card, and things like that. Okay, so I'm just going to throw that out there, okay? But that is your mantra right now, okay? Allow yourself to peel the pain and know that you are working on transmuting that pain into wisdom, okay? All right, let's see. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else for Cancer? Community, plan, and assets, okay? I'm just getting, pay attention to your assets, okay? Like, your assets can need some attention, whether that's your money, your home, or whatever, all right? I don't know, like, pay attention. Okay, community. All right, reach out to your community if you need to. You might be finding a sense of community. Your community could be important in helping you navigate this, okay? And to plan, okay? I'm getting come up with a game plan, all right? So, oh yeah, kind of back to this Knight of Pentacles energy, right? Like, before you start acting, you need to plan things, okay? So, that is what I have for you right now, Cancer. If there were any messages for you in this reading, please leave me a like, a comment, subscribe. If you feel inclined to share my videos, if you know anybody who is interested in tarot, I would absolutely love to hear from you. And see you next week. So thank you. And I'm going to go ahead and move on to Leo. All right. Actually, I need a sip of water. Alright, Leo, welcome to your weekly energy check. We are going to start this reading by asking about the energy that you're being asked to bring into balance this week. You have the Hierophant showing up, shadow side up, okay? I'm getting your routines need attention, okay? Kind of weird, but for those of you who are married, your marriage needs attention, okay? But back to you. All right, and just you. Okay, what are you doing every day? All right, I feel like there's a sense of dysregulation, your routine being out of whack. Let's see what else we have showing up for you, okay? The King of Cups showing up reversed, the Four of Coins, the Knight of Swords, and the Seven of Coins, okay? Yeah, all right. Look, good news. There seems to be some sort of healing from conflict, okay? Tough news. Yeah, it might be really throwing you off, okay? I'm getting, like, I don't know, some sort of conflict that, is kind of keeping you up at night. That's just making you wonder what's going on. Leaving you feeling like, I just want things to kind of go back. I want to find that stability, okay? Or, for some of you, I don't know. I mean, it could be like a challenge with another person. It could be a challenge with yourself, okay? But you are being asked to stabilize. Where can you find that stability within yourself? The only card that showed up right is the Four of Coins, and this is how you're presenting yourself to the world. So I'm really seeing it as this need for you to work on your stability, and I feel like that is starting with your routines. And I'm gonna go very basic here, but how are you eating? How are you sleeping? How are you nurturing yourself? How are you taking care of your mental, physical, emotional, spiritual needs here? And what are you doing every day to address these? Now, I know that sounds, that's easier said than done, but I'm just a little reminder here, okay? You have the King of Cups is showing up here deep within reversed, okay? For some of you, you could be giving too much of yourself at this moment, and you're being asked to reel it in, okay? Particularly, emotionally, okay? So if people are emotionally depleting you, I'm getting like it's time to kind of take a step back. Make sure that you are emotionally sustaining yourself, okay? I feel like some of you is like, well, I have so many things to take care of, okay? Or maybe people to take care of. And is, you know, with the King of Cups, you know, because it was, we got the king and not the queen over here, right? Like if it was the, you know, so with the king, I'm like, okay, I see it, I hear you. There's still stuff that you need to take care of. There's still, you know, some sort of, for whatever reason, right? Like there's a part of you that needs to still be emotional with others. Like, okay, sorry, like I'm getting like you could work in a field where, you know, like the medical field, right, where it's kind of like, oh, maybe you still have to show like that patience or that love, or like an educational field, or like social, I don't know, some sort of social field, you know, like, I mean, it could be like a service field or something, right, where you're like, I can't just be selfish. I still have to give some of myself, you know? So I get it. Like, that's what I'm hearing. Okay. So, like, for some of you, that could be something that you're battling with, and balancing that with bringing it back to yourself. Okay. So, you know, I would say, you know, like, you know, slow and steady. It's not like you're going to change your routine, you know, like at once, okay? But think about one little thing that you can add to your routine to work toward yourself, right? Whether that is, I'm gonna take 5 minutes to meditate, and that's what I'm starting with, or, you know, I'm gonna eat, you know, breakfast, or I'm gonna eat a, you know, whatever, like a proper meal, or I'm gonna go on a 2 minute walk, right? As long as it's intentional is what I'm, you know, what we're seeing here, okay? I want to say for some of you, your spirituality, okay, like with this Hierophant as well, okay, so connecting to the spiritual world, asking your spiritual team for support, asking, I'm getting your ancestors, okay, because, you know, like with the hummingbirds and the trumpet vines and everything over here, somebody else got this card too, and so, yeah, you know, and the Hierophant, you know, it combines, right, the spiritual realm with the physical realm. So I'm getting, you know, maybe make it a daily practice. It could be that your ancestors, I'm getting like your ancestors are around you trying to support you, so don't be afraid to ask them, to say, hey, you know, like these are some of the things that I'm in need of right now, okay, and I feel like the support is out there for you. So I'm just gonna like throw that out there, okay? You know, but be very receptive. I'm getting be in listening mode, okay? This is how the universe is affecting you right now. And with the Knight of Swords reversed, I'm getting like slow down, okay? Talk less, listen more, okay? At least for the week, for the time being, okay? Right now, you're being asked to be in a receptive mode, okay? Because you could have your spiritual team trying to communicate to you, communicating through music, maybe even, all right, or communicating through nature. So, yeah, yeah. So, you know, I'm getting, you know, at least for the time being, okay, make sure that you're keeping your mindset open, okay, like be open, being open-minded right now seems to be very important, okay. With the Seven of Coins showing up reversed, I feel like you could be like, oh yeah, I said that at the beginning, right, like coming through some conflict. I feel like it is going to heal, okay. So if you've been worried about something, it's going to come into a resolution. For some of you, it could be regarding your material realm, so like work related, home related, health related, you know, something like that, that you know, I feel like, how do I say this? It's not like it's going to magically resolve. I do feel like you're going to have to do something about it, like meet with someone to talk about it, but you will be able to like talk and problem solve and heal the situation, okay? So, you know, don't be like, you're going to have to do your work, right? But I do feel like the potential for healing is here if you choose to, you know, accept that. So that is what I have for you right now, Leo. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and pull a couple of extra ones. Let's see. Any last messages that Leo needs to hear right now? You have dream, listen, and receive. Oh, didn't I say receive, receive, receive? Okay. So you're receiving information. Some of y'all are receiving information in your dreams, okay? So I go back to that spiritual part of yourself. You know, King of Cups, very Piscean, okay? So get in touch with that spirituality. You know, listen, okay? Pay attention to what your dreams are telling you, what the messages are telling you. Be willing to, you know, accept, you know, okay, I'm just going to throw this out there, okay? For those of you who are, you know, maybe a little bit scared or don't really know how to do that, you know, be very intentional. Yeah, I go back to intentionality. Okay, like, you know, make sure that you're saying, oh, okay, you know, like, I am open to receiving messages at this moment, you know. And then it's like, okay, like, I would like, you know, I don't receive any you know, I don't want to receive any messages now. Okay, or I'm opening to receiving messages, you know, from my benevolent guides, from my benevolent ancestors, you know, kind of like, you know, put, you know, you in case you're kind of I don't know. I felt like some sort of hesitation here. Okay, so like, you know, be intentional and be direct about what it is that, you know, you are hoping to receive over here. But be willing. I'm getting be open minded. Okay, pay attention to your dreams. For some of you, you know, you don't even have to. You know, it could just be like, pay attention to your dreams. All right, so you could have, yeah, a lot of info coming in to you that way. So all right, thank you so much, Leo. If there were any messages for you here, please feel free to let me know. Leave me a like, a comment, subscribe if you feel inclined to, share my videos. Everything truly helps. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you again next week. So let's go ahead and move on to Virgo. All right, Virgo. All right, Virgo, you have the Five of Cups. We're starting with the energy that you're being asked to bring into balance over here, okay? So you have the Five of Cups showing up reversed over here, okay? I feel like some of you are hyper focusing on that spilt milk, okay? Sorry, like really thinking about what you no longer have, what's been, I don't know, I feel like something that was taken away from you, okay? And you seem to be a little bit wallowing in that energy, okay? Now, because this is an energy of balance, I do feel like you are still being asked to consider, right? What is it that you have left, okay? So yes, maybe 3 cups spilt. Yes, maybe you are not where I'm not where I used to be, or I'm not where I'm supposed to be, which, remember, supposed to is, you know, a abstract like idea, right? Like, there is no supposed to, okay? But for some of you, like, oh goodness golly, yep, this law is, I'm telling you, is like, I sense the wall, and you have the Five of Cups showing up again, okay? Yep. All right, okay. Okay, yes, I see it. All right, Virgo. So here's the thing, Virgo. You're really focused on what you've lost. And like I said, I'm getting that for some of you, like, what you've lost just feels like so much bigger than what you have left, okay? Like, you could be going through a setback. You could be going through, like, I'm getting even like financial loss that's leaving you like an emotional despair, okay? And the thing though is that you do have the universe trying to offer you a new opportunity over here, but you seem to be resisting it because you're so focused on what's not working, or you're so focused on, like, on what was lost, that you're not looking at the new opportunities, okay? For some of you, this could be love related. It doesn't have to be for all of you, all right? But for some of you, it could be. And the thing is that there are better things out there. There's like more opportunities, but it's like you keep wanting to go back. Like, something keeps pulling you back, pulling you into this energy. And I don't know, like, that's really interesting. Okay, I see it. Okay, I see it. I'm getting, right, so like, obviously, like, with the Nine of Swords, this is causing you to be very in your head about the whole situation, and very, sorry, I don't know if you hear the noise in the background, I'm sorry, but, you know, roommate stuff. But, you know, I feel like you're going to be close, okay? The universe is really asking you to step away from this energy, to process this. And I feel like you're close. There's some understanding that you are going to come to at this time by allowing yourself to sit with this. You know, it's weird. Yeah. Huh. Okay, sorry. You know, I'm going to say, you know, be careful that you're not wallowing forever. But it seems like this focusing on what's not good is actually bringing you a good understanding of what it is that you want to charge toward. You just kind of seem to be, you know, like really, I'm just getting sadness, like a lot of sadness, you know, and it's okay. Like, honor your grief. If you're sad about something, like maybe that's what that is, right? Like that you need to honor it, that you need to give it the space to speak to you, that you need to tell your grief, okay, what is it that we're sad about? What is it that's not working? Because you have a lot of, the Fool, the Chariot, like trying something new, charging toward things with success, okay? Like these new opportunities will present themselves to you, okay? And you will have that. It's just that at the time being, I see it. I see it. It's like allowing yourself to feel, allowing yourself to explore that is actually going to push you in the right direction. But the universe will force you out of this, okay? So, I don't know. Yeah, actually, I feel like getting a mantra card for you. Let's see. What's your mantra right now, Virgo? I release what I cannot change. Tower. All right, so this is my Tower card. So things that need to be followed, like things that need to be released, things that need to be let go, right? So that you can build something new. Okay, this is your mantra at this time. I'm sorry, and it wasn't like laughing at you. I was just laughing at the like, this is so fitting, like this really wanted to be with you. It's like you're sitting with this, but eventually it's like, well, there's nothing I can do about it. I cannot change this, so I must release it. And that is your mantra at the time. I release what I cannot change. And you know what? I'm gonna leave it there. Okay. I feel like that is the message right now. Okay, Virgo. If this message resonated with you, there was anything for you in this reading at all, let me know. Leave me a like, a comment, subscribe if you feel inclined to. Feel free to share my videos. Everything truly helps, lets me know if you'd like to see more videos like this. And I hope to see you again next week. All right, good luck with everything. Thank you, Virgo. And all right, we're gonna go ahead and move on to Libra. All right, actually I need to take a pause. Hello, Libra, and welcome to your weekly energy check. We are starting with the energy that you're being asked to bring into balance this week. You have the Two of Cups showing up light side up. I swear, I don't know if you saw my last reading, but I feel like Libra got the Two of Cups last week as well. Okay, so you'll have to be having the same energy showing up again, the same problems, the same solutions. Okay, because it is light side up, I'm gonna say very much a time to focus on the positivity, right? Like the good parts of your relationships. Okay, bringing balance into your relationships, sharing your feelings, sharing your thoughts. Okay, making sure that because it is an energy of balance, right? That y'all are aligned, you and your people. Okay, I feel like very much a people time, interacting with others. This could be romantic. The Two of Cups always suggests romance, but it doesn't have to just be that. It could be your friendships, your anything one-on-one dynamics. Okay, it could also be like co-workers, it could be parents, it could be business partners. Okay, so let's see. You have the World in your innermost. The Five of Wands is how you are presenting. The Magician and the High Priestess. Wow. Okay, powerful energy for you this week. Okay, I'm gonna say it looks like a really wonderful reading, even with the Five of Wands present here. Oh, goodness. Okay, the Five of Wands can pose some challenges, some fights, some disagreements, discord over here that you seem to be healing, because the Five of Wands reverse is about addressing these challenges. Okay, to me, like that's how I see it. It's like fixing what's wrong. You're gonna be in the peace offering energy, and I feel like it's going to pay off. Okay, you have so like this, whole trying to see eye to eye, trying to bring balance to situations will, it's gonna be good for you. Okay, it's gonna work out here. With the Magician showing up, I feel like you are gonna get a new opportunity to create something. Okay, so kind of interesting. I was getting, when I was mentioning people and I said like, oh, it could be like a business partner. Okay. Very specific and very, maybe just for a couple of people or whatever. But for those of you who are, I'm getting like creating something with somebody, okay? Like, sorry, I was thinking of like a business, but I guess it doesn't have to be a business. Just, you know, if there's something that you're working on, a project or something, I feel like this is going to be an opportunity to re-strengthen yourselves and kind of combine resources or really figure out what it is that you're trying to create. But I feel like it's gonna be almost magical. Okay, like just, you know, with this magician, you know, with the magician I usually think of the very real resources that we have access to in the material realm, but with the fairy godmother making, you know, making an appearance here as well, I feel like, you know, it's gonna feel either like a wish come true. Like, don't be afraid to dream big. Okay, like it's kind of, you know, what I'm seeing here. Okay, because I do feel like the potential for starting something um is here, but it's not coming. Like, there is gonna be something that you're gonna have to wrap up, okay? But I'm getting like major level ups, okay? Like, it could, like, before this beginning happens, this new chance presents itself, or like you kind of go into that, there is something that you're gonna need to leave behind, but it is like, I'm getting, it's just gonna be so much for the better, okay? Whatever it um is like a cycle that is ending, something that, I don't know, it's just like major level up energy. All right, so that I'm gonna leave it at that, okay? It feels like a big time for you, okay? You know, with the high priestess, you could have some Piscean energy showing up into your life. It could be a person, it doesn't have to be. Let's see, I feel like getting a clarifying card for the high priestess, so I haven't done a clarifying card yet, so let's see. Let's see what this high priestess wants you to know. Ooh, tower. Okay, okay, I see. Tower reversed. Okay, so yes, look, new opportunities, right? Challenges being resolved, problem solving, things being left behind. I think this is just emphasizing what's being left behind. You seem to be going through some deep internal transformations, okay? And I'm getting being in touch with your spirituality, being some sort of solace, actually providing you guidance, okay? So I'm seeing it as like, you, whenever you're feeling those times of discomfort, don't be afraid to seek out, you know, practices that are going to make you feel better. And when I say spirituality, like, you know, I mean, like, yes, you know, whatever that means to you, okay? Like, for some people it could mean prayer, for some people it can mean organized religion, for some people it can mean, you know, like sitting down and meditating, you know, going out into nature, talking to Mother Earth, you know, talking to their ancestors. It could just be, you know, reflecting, you know, on your own, you know, whatever that connection means to you, okay? Like, make sure that you are making that space. But I do feel like connecting to something bigger, connecting to the collective, connecting to bigger purposes. I'm getting, for some of you, okay, I don't know, take it if it resonates or whatever, but if you've been thinking about volunteering somewhere, or volunteering your time or energy or money or whatever, I'm getting that this is a really good time to do that as well, okay? So yeah, something else that showed up here, okay? Let's see, anything else that Libra needs to know right now. You have secret, give, release, and slow down. Okay, I almost didn't take this one, and then it was like, slow down. Okay, you could be learning a secret. I'm getting a secret's gonna be revealed. I feel like a secret's gonna be like released, and it's gonna be such a relief, okay, that it's kind of out in the open. This could be, I mean, this could be some of the conflict energy, like healing from that conflict energy that could be happening, okay? It could be revolving around a secret, okay? Oh, good. You know, wasn't I saying, like that random volunteering message that came through, okay? For some of you, it's just like a time to give, okay? Give your attention, give your, I don't know, like, make sure that you're I'm getting like, you know, it doesn't have to be material, it doesn't have to be you know, it could be like giving your energy, giving your affection, giving your understanding, okay? But like being giving energy, okay? And slow down, all right? Like, you know, don't be in a rush to get through the process. Don't be in a rush to move through the cycles and start new things, okay? You know, like, slow down, you know, slow and steady wins the race. So that's what I have for you right now, Libra, right? If there were any messages For you here, please feel free to let me know. Leave me a like, a comment, subscribe, share my videos. Let me know if there were messages for you here and if you'd like to see more readings like this. So thank you so much, and I hope to see you again next week. All right, we're gonna go ahead and move on to Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Let's see, what do you have? Whoa, that's do you want to take these? Well, they both popped up and I looked at them. Usually I try not to, I'm like, if I'm not going to take them, I try to like, I'll look at the cards when I pop them back in, but I think this wanted to be with you. Okay, so we're just going to take both of these. You have the wheel showing up. Interesting. 210 energies. Okay, 1010. All right, in case that is significant to you. Or maybe look up the symbolism. See if 1010 has any meaning for you. Let me know if it does. But with the Wheel of Fortune over here showing light side up, okay, come ups, good energy, positivity, things being better, okay, like I feel, this is sheer luck, okay, the thing about the Wheel of Fortune is that it doesn't care about right or wrong, okay, sometimes we're down and that just sucks and that's just how life is, and sometimes we're up and it is your time to be up and reaping in the benefits, okay. Now with the 10 of Pentacles showing up reversed, this is really interesting, right? Because okay, I think the 10 of Pentacles is the happiest card in the deck, okay. It speaks of being established, it speaks of finding that fulfillment, but that it's tangible, it's real, right? It's those legacies, your footprint in the world. It's you being content not just with yourself but also amidst others, community and like family and like or whatever, right? Like anyway, so some of the connotations of the 10 Pentacles, to me, and it showed up reversed, okay, like shadow side up. And so there could be something about some sort of like discontentment, right? Some sort of focusing on maybe what didn't work out, maybe legacies that are no longer, I don't know, right? Like all of those things that I was speaking of with like family, community, legacies, and everything that you thought might bring you fulfillment could be shifting, okay? Like there could be something that didn't work out that is in the back of your mind. But I feel like regardless of this like mishap, okay, I'm gonna call it like a mishap, or this thing that didn't work out, it's almost like it happened for the better, like the Wheel of Fortune is here to say, hey, it's okay, like maybe something didn't work out right now, but your come-ups are showing up for you here, all right, Scorpio? Dang, I haven't even gotten into the tarot. Let's get into the rest of the tarot. Well, this is the tarot, right? But let's get into the rest of the reading. All right, whoa, okay, what popped up? Okay, I'm just going to pop these back in. I'm not even going to look at them. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to do an old school shuffle. What am I doing here? Okay, beautiful. Let me do a quick cut and come on, Scorpio, come ups. Okay, I love this. Another 10, okay. I'm gonna say 10s, right? Very much associated with endings and beginnings, okay? So you could be very much in the midst of like things wrapping up and things getting started, okay? But I feel like you are feeling it. You are sensing it, okay? Because this is your innermost. This is how you're showing up, how the universe is affecting you, and things you don't see coming over here, okay? But yeah, I feel like you're welcoming it in, okay? Or you're being asked to welcome in the opportunities, welcome in those good times, really. I'm getting like embody them and like accept them, like really feel them, this could look like gratitude to the universe, gratitude to whatever, but like I'm getting like you're gonna be sensing it, okay? There's something about like at your innermost level, like I'm getting like a sense of release or a sense of freedom, right? Like you see I forget. Oh my gosh, I forget. Uh, I know there's an A and a K and an I in the name, but I can't think of it, right? Sorry, but like, it's like, you see, right, like the being trapped in the web and things like that. So it's like maybe there's something that was making you like feel trapped, but I feel like you're making the best of the situation. Like you're going to be able to eventually like free yourself over here. Okay, so beautiful. Okay, I feel like you're not quite acting right now with the Knight of Coins showing up reversed, and that's just, that could just be where you're at. Like it's like, what, it's saying, hey, you know what, there's no rush to get anywhere. Okay, the Knight of Coins is the slowest knight of the deck here. Okay, and they want to charge towards something real, something that they can feel, something that is going to bear fruit, and you might not know exactly what that looks like right now. So it just feels like, you know what, it's a time to slow down, it's a time to take it easy, stake it easy. Sorry. Stake. Or I don't know. I don't but take it easy, right? With the Nine of Coins being how the universe is affecting you, I feel like there's something interesting. There's something about, I hate seeing the Nine of Coins reversed because it gives me a sense of unworthiness, right? Like, am I worthy of this harvest? I haven't quite earned it, or what am I doing? Because the Nine of Coins is everything that you worked so hard toward, right? Creating this harvest that you get to enjoy, something for yourself. And I feel like the universe wants to tell you that you are in this energy, the Nine of Coins, and it's like, this isn't your final form yet, like there is more waiting to happen, okay? Because the Nine of Coins is a major level up, but it's not the ultimate level up, okay? But then the reversal over here, there's something about, I don't know, like kind of maybe feeling like you haven't quite earned this harvest, or like you haven't done enough. And that's something that you're being asked to address right now. Okay, for some of you, if this sounds mean, I'm sorry. But if you are feeling unworthy of something, do sit with that concept. Why is it that you're feeling unworthy of, receiving all of this good fortune that the universe is trying to offer you? Or why is it that you might feel like, I don't know, like your harvest is not ready to be picked yet? Okay, like I don't know, kind of back to this Ten of Pentacles things, what is it that didn't work out? Or I don't know, where I don't know, maybe there is something that you need to continue to work at. Okay, so what is that? What is it that you still need to continue to work so that you feel like you are this Nine of Coins energy, and that you've earned the right to everything that you have, okay? With the Hierophant card showing up over here, I'm just gonna say, first of all, like your routines might be, I don't know, shaken up, but they would need your attention, okay? So pay attention to your routines, the things that you're doing every day, okay? You could have a Taurus energy showing up for you here. In what context, that could vary, okay? But, just kind of be mindful of Taurus energies, maybe Taurus energy that's, I don't know, like teaching you something. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So the steadiness, you have double Taurus. This is Virgo, okay? Here's the thing, right? In order to get to this, the reaping of the of the harvest, or the whatever, right? Like you have to cultivate, okay? So there's something about something that you're being asked to cultivate at this moment, okay? So take it slow. It's not like you're rushing into anything, but do start adding things into your routine is what I'm getting. How are you cultivating what you're working toward every day? Okay, it's not like you have to do everything at once, but do something little every day to work toward, whatever this harvest is for you, okay? Yeah, so pay attention to your routines. Good things coming your way at this time, all right? This felt like bigger than the week. I feel like this is just like a lot of energy that's coming more like long-term for you over here, okay? All right, let me see. Anything else a Scorpio needs to know right now? Let's wrap this up. Friends, creativity. Oh, okay. Could be a time for friends. You know, you could be surrounded by friends, making new friends, okay? Make time for friends is what I'm getting. Make times for creativity, okay? Art could be important to you at this moment. Expressing yourself through art, finding art. Oh, I just heard consuming art, but you know, right? Like interacting with art, letting art speak to you at this time, okay? If you are a creator of art, okay, that's something that could be, you know, happening as well, okay? Bring your friends along for the ride, okay? I don't know. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there, Scorpio. If there were any messages for you here, please feel free to let me know. Leave me a like, a comment, subscribe if you feel inclined to. I would absolutely love to hear from you. And thank you. I hope to see you again next week. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. Welcome to your weekly energy check. We are starting with the energy that you're being asked to bring into balance. You have the Queen of Swords showing up, shadow side up, okay? I feel like you're being asked to take care of a lot of business right now, okay? The Queen of Swords is somebody who has learned how to take care of herself. Okay, so that is what you're being asked to do, okay? Handle your scandal. Handle, I don't know, I feel like a sense of a lot of things that, you know, you might, you know, be responsible for are going to be needing your attention, okay? And I'm getting that that could be a little bit of a stressor, that could be, I'm going to say, maybe costing you to act a bit, I would say even like detached, okay? Or maybe, you know, because you're thinking of everything that needs to be taken care of, it's almost like you're dismissing, like, okay, how do I explain this? It's almost like by trying to be really logical about how you're approaching situations, it might cause a little bit of a lack of logic, right? Because it's almost like an energy, there you go, of overthinking, of over trying, right? So, you know, just kind of be mindful of that, okay? That you're not, because overthinking, you know, overthinking something can still lead to, you know, I heard like the wrong choice, which I'm not, you know, take it, you know what I mean? Like, you know, it doesn't guarantee, right? Like you can overthink something, I guess is what I was going to say. You can overthink something, but that doesn't mean, you're getting 2 cards, I guess. That doesn't mean that you're still going to lead to the right conclusion. So I'm getting, you know, manage things softly, okay? Do listen to yourself. Don't forget to put while you are being asked to focus on your mind right now and not your heart, do put a little bit of your heart into the situation, okay? Do allow your feelings to speak to you. Yes, you're prioritizing your mental space right now and trying to see things with, you know, clarity and logic. But the Queen of Swords still carries a little bit of that water energy, and she still makes choices with love. So you know, that's what you're being asked to do at this time, okay? With the Knight of Swords showing up in your deep within, okay, very much a time to, I'm getting, allow yourself to receive information, okay? Allow yourself to learn. This is a learning time right now, okay? So I'm getting that you're collecting as much information as you can. With the Death card showing up here as well, you could have a decision to make about something that you want to switch up, something that you need to leave behind, something that is going to be like a sort of new opportunity, okay? So, you know, just, you know, I'm getting, be mindful that you're keeping your ears open, that you're listening, okay? I go back to this. It's almost like an energy of, by trying to take care of so much, right? Like you end up, I don't know, like dismissing, I don't know, how do I explain it? I don't know, like dismissing what's important, or not really listening to other people's needs or other people's perspectives, especially I'm gonna say with family, with the 10 of cups showing up, okay, because I'm getting like, yeah, so, because there could be some miscommunication, some things that happen with family that can stem from this, so kind of be mindful of that energy, that it doesn't lead to this, okay? Like, this is kind of more of like a preparation and saying like, okay, let's not allow it to get to that discontentment, okay? So remember, like, right, that's why we do reading, so we can prepare for it when it shows up. And yeah, don't be callous. There you go. Like, callous, that's an easy word, right? Like, just kind of be mindful that you're not being callous. Be mindful that you're not, I'm also getting like too concerned with your needs, or too concerned with taking care of things that you're not listening to others, okay? Like essentially, okay, like you're being asked to try to bring things into balance. Some of you are running the risk of getting burnt out with everything that you're taking care of, okay? So think about how you can bring things into balance. I'm getting seeking justice, and because this is how you are showing up. So like you could be trying to find somebody to help you out, to help you bring balance to the situation, okay? Asking for support, like if let's say there's like a work related something that's happening, right? And asking, okay, how can I get supported? Or if it's like a partner, a family member, saying, okay, like where can you help me out here so that we can kind of do this together, okay? So let's see, anything else showing up for Sagittarius? Whoa, okay. All right, health, yep, pay attention to your health for sure. Home, health, home, and money matters, okay? So health, all right, like do not dismiss that, okay? How are you nurturing yourself, feeding yourself, hydrating, exercising, like, I don't know, and I don't say that in a shaming way, right? But like in like, what does your body need, okay? Meditating, okay, mental health as well, all right, spiritual, emotional, all of the health, okay? Home, your home could be needing your attention. You could have some decisions around home, okay? And money matters, okay? Pay attention to your money, all right? Maybe you just need to do a quick budget check. Maybe you need to, I don't know, some of y'all could be coming into money, okay? But pay attention to it, okay? And that's all. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there, Sagittarius. But if there were any messages for you here, please feel free to let me know. Leave a like, comment, share my channel, subscribe if you feel inclined to. Everything helps, so lets me know if you'd like to see more readings like this. Thank you so much, and I'll see you again next week. All right, we're gonna go ahead and move on to Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, welcome to your weekly energy check. Oi, you have the 5 of Wands showing up here. There could be some challenges presented to you this week, okay? It could be one-on-one arguments. It could be like I'm getting people, okay? Like it could be words could be said. It could be I don't know. Sorry. I don't know why I got work. Okay. So it could be work related. It doesn't have to be. But be mindful of that energy. The 5 of Wands wants you to stand your ground. Okay. So, don't, especially because it's showing up light side up. Okay. I'm really seeing it as this need for you to defend yourself, defend, your position, especially like if you're in the right about something, okay? For those of you who it's not necessarily like a challenge with a person, there could be some ideas that you are feeling challenged by at this time, okay? Like, I don't know, like you need to, like fighting off certain negative thoughts, or fighting off certain, like, I don't know, I'm getting... For some of y'all need to, just make sure you're paying attention to your health, okay? Take your vitamins, take your vitamins, take your supplements, eat well, eat your vegetables, right? Whatever, like, you know, works for you, okay? But yeah, you know, stand your ground overall. Set boundaries, okay? Some of y'all with the 9 of Wands showing up reversed, I would even say, okay, definitely your boundaries. Balance of the boundaries is what I like to call the 9 of Wands, okay? If you're feeling depleted, if you're feeling like people are overstepping or trying to take too much from you, don't be afraid to say no. Don't be afraid to say, hey, I need some space, or hey, you know, I cannot do this, I cannot take this on right now, okay? Yeah, because you're very much being asked to focus on you right now, okay? The Knight of Cups is how the universe is affecting you, and it's showing up reverse. So this is saying, hey, pour that cup of love unto yourself, okay? Take care of your needs, take care of your emotional needs, all right? I'm getting, some of y'all might have a lot of love to give, sort, you know, and, you know, but it's like, you might feel like there's something that you want to share here, okay? But this is really, you know, you're really getting the message to really focus on yourself first, okay? Because you also have the 3 of Swords showing up here, and it's like you're close, right? Because it's reversed, so I feel like you're close to healing something, close to healing a part of you, meaning like a part of you that you've kept hidden for a long time. Something that was really hurting you. It could be an idea or a thought, like a value, right? Like that you've placed on yourself, words, like mean words that you've told yourself, you know, things like that as well can be part of the situation. But I feel like you're very slowly, sorry, I heard slowly, okay, so, but very slowly coming to release it, but you are heading toward the release of this, okay? Maybe that is what you're challenging, what you're fighting, right? These negative ideas, negative thoughts that have been plaguing you for a long time, okay? For some of you, kind of random, but you might get communication from somebody that you haven't heard about in a long time, okay? So just kind of, you know, like, just take it or leave it, okay? Like a side message, all right? Here, okay? But do focus on you, okay? Because I feel like that healing, that part of you that's healing, it just needs a little bit more attention, okay? That's why the Knight of Cups is here saying, hey, you know, pour that cup of love, you know, onto yourself, okay? I feel like I said that too many times now. So you do have also the Knight of Coins, okay? So you could be dealing with Taurus energy, okay? So I kind of, you know, keep an eye out for that. This could look like a person. Doesn't have to be a person, okay? It could just be the energy of cultivation, the energy of charging towards something new. You could, but I'm getting, I don't know if it is the person, okay? It could be somebody very nurturing, somebody who wants to cultivate something with you or start something with you. Like you and this person could be working on creating something, okay? Like that's what I'm saying. You know, it could be romantic, it could be a friend, it could be a family member, it could be a work related thing, okay? Something where y'all are creating, okay? Or cultivating, right? Like kind of wanting to work towards something, and it's like, okay, these are the little things that we need to do, okay? So get in alignment, get in agreement with that, okay? What are the little things that you and this person need to do to work towards something? And you know, and same for yourself, okay? Apply it to how you're interacting with others, and apply it to your own life as well, right? What are you doing? The little things that you are doing for you, the little things, well, something wanted to pop up, but it flipped. All right, you have adventure, adapt. What's behind adventure? Clarity. Oh, okay. All right, some of y'all need to go on an adventure to find some clarity, because it was like that clarity was hidden behind the adventure, okay? So particularly for you overworkers, particularly for those of you who've been feeling stifled, or like you're just kind of facing too many challenges right now, okay? There's this need to get out there and be an adventurer, and I feel like it's going to give you clarity about something. Okay, it's going to bring some sort of understanding. All right, adapt. You might need to be very adaptable this week. Okay, like things might change, so just adapt, move with, go with the flow. All right, that is what I have for you right now, Capricorn. All right, if there were any messages for you here, please leave me a like, a comment, subscribe if you feel inclined to, share my channel. Everything helps. Lets me know you'd like to see more readings like this. Thank you so much for being here. And I'm going to go ahead and move on to Aquarius. All right. Aquarius. Welcome. We are starting this reading with the energy that you're being asked to bring into balance this week. Okay. I don't know if this, I could be wrong, but I feel like the last reading that I did last week, you also had the Knight of Cups. I feel like it was you. I don't remember exactly. Okay. But anyway, regardless, you seem to be in a very giving mode, okay? Or you're being asked to be in a giving mode. Share your love, share your affection, navigate the world with love and care and peace right now, okay? Share messages of understanding, share messages of love, okay? Now, because this is an energy of balance, I'm gonna say, don't forget to fill up your own cup first, okay? If your cup isn't full, if you're not taking care of your needs, then how are you going to have enough to share with others? So make sure that you are taking care of your needs above everything, okay? And then once you're ready, share the love, okay? You could be feeling very overwhelmed this week, okay? Some of you could be, I'm getting like you're getting pushed out of hibernation, okay? You have 2-8 energies over here. So the 8 of coins and the 8 of swords, all right? So, a little bit of challenges, a lot of hard work, okay? And a lot of you being very in your head right now. And overwhelmed. And I feel like you've either been very within yourself, goodness golly, and you're going to be pushed out of isolation into being forced to kind of like be social, right? Or being forced to kind of deal with things. So that's why you're being asked to share, once you get back out into the world, or you have to kind of deal with certain people. I don't know, I feel like how do I say this? I don't know, like you're going to be connecting with people this week, okay? It could be people that are here to help you with everything that you're stressed out about. It could be friends, it could be coworkers, it could be family, I don't know. But I feel like it is going to be overwhelming, I'm sorry, but ultimately healing, okay? So do pay attention of where you're placing your energy. The universe wants you to refine that, okay? I feel like there's this misuse of energy here right now, but you have more power than you're giving yourself, or than you're recognizing, to create changes that are going to benefit you, particularly with everything that you feel like you have on your plate. It's like, are you asking for support? Are you sharing your concerns? Are you directing your energy in the right way? Are you working smarter and not harder? Like, you have with the 8 of coins, here's the thing, it's like, I'm just gonna say, like, look, with the 8 of coins, it's almost like the problem is almost easier than it looks, right? Because like we have to put in a lot of work, right? Especially when we're feeling kind of trapped in a hole and like getting tunnel vision about something, okay? But it's like the answer is so easy. You're just unwilling to open your eyes. You're kind of being, okay, I'm sorry, I heard stubborn, okay? Being a little stubborn about getting out of your shell, so make sure, like I said, don't be afraid to say, hey, I'm feeling the sting of this hard work. I'm feeling overworked. I'm feeling like, I need somebody to back me up here. And I feel like people will come through, I think as you're asking for help and stuff like that, do be Kind. Okay, look, look. This is the messages, all right, and this is for the week. Okay, so but I am very much getting, you know, you you catch more flies with honey than with vinegar. Is that true? Is that what it is? Is that the saying? But you know, kind of like, you know, be kind, be sweet the way that you're asking. Okay, get in touch with that Knight of Cups. Um, you know, like, I don't know, like it might, so, okay, whatever, it sounds a little manipulative, okay, but whatever, like, you do you, what you need to do to get that help, okay, and it's not like you're being manipulative. It does not have to mean a bad thing, okay, right? As long as you're not doing it to hurt someone, you're kind of doing it to help yourself, so you'll be fine, all right, Aquarius. Let's see anything else that wants to show up for you here. You have spirituality, fear, old, and recovery. Okay, yes, okay, look, things are gonna get better. Okay, like, you will come out of this energy. It just feels like you're a little overwhelmed right now, but you're on your way to healing. Okay, old, something from the past could show up. Something old, somebody old can be a source of support. Random thing I heard. Okay, but the past could be showing up at this time. Okay, recognize your fears. I'm getting don't be afraid to ask for support from spiritual teams to, you know, like, your fears. You know, I'm getting, for some of you, also, like, asking yourself, what am I afraid of and why? You know, like, so there that could be like a question. I don't know, like, you know, especially if you're feeling trapped, or you're feeling like, you know, you can't get yourself out of this hole. Like, what is it that you're afraid of by acting? What is it that you're afraid of by changing things up? Okay, and, you know, spirituality, you know, whatever that looks like for you, get connected. All right, Aquarius. I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. Thank you so much for being here. Please leave me a like, a comment, subscribe, share my content with anybody you think is interested. If there were any messages for you here and you'd like to see more videos like this, let me know. All right. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you again next week. Whoa, one more. I just needed some tea. My throat hurts. But we're gonna go ahead and move on to Pisces. All right, hello, Pisces, 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 and welcome to your weekly energy check. We are starting, well, with the energy that you are being asked to bring into balance. Oh, this is beautiful. You have the star showing up for you, okay? And I feel like with the full support of the universe, okay? Now, whenever the star shows up, well, first of all, you know, it does show up after a tower, is what I'm going to say. So you could be feeling like you're coming out of some dark energy, or some energy where a grim energy, okay, you maybe, you know, things hadn't been going well, but like right now, this week, okay, it is looking good, okay? Make those wishes, all right? Wish upon those stars. And because it is an energy of balance, you know, I'm going to say that, you know, you have to be very clear about what it is that you want and what it is that you are asking from the universe. And you have to be clear that you deserve it, okay? That is the other side of this star card, okay? Knowing that you are worthy of receiving this support from the universe here, okay? So yeah, I mean, you have the, let's see, you have the Knight of Wands in your innermost, showing up reverse, the world, the Queen of Wands, and the Moon, okay? So the world being how you're showing up, how the universe is affecting you, and things you might not see coming. Wow, I'm gonna say a wild week for some of you over here, Pisces, okay? I'm gonna say, like, it feels like you're gonna start off very tired. Okay, so you're being asked to slow down. Okay, no, actually, okay, well, look. You're either going to start very tired or very wanting to rush through things, okay? But regardless of where you are at with that energy, you're being asked to slow down, okay? So whether you're very excited, be careful that you don't tire yourself out. If you're really tired, okay, you know, make some time and some space. I'm getting to be creative, okay? Do something that feels inspiring to you, okay? Wherever it is that you are at, like what inspires you, find some inspiration, find some creativity, make some time to take care of yourself in that way. I'm getting that your sacral chakra for some of you at this time. Focus on balancing your sacral chakra if that's something that you do. If it's not, it's really, look into it. There might be something for you in there. But it's really about getting in touch with the things that make us feel good, that spark us, sorry. Okay, so for some of you, it could also be like making time for romance and things like that with, if you have partners, okay? Because the sacral chakra can also be, right, like that part, okay? So, make sure that you're bringing that spark into the relationship as well, okay? You could be feeling a little bit disconnected, so, stand in your power, make that time, be that passionate, wonderful, hot self that you can be, okay? But I say this regardless, right, of with a partner or not, okay? Just like in general, that is how the universe is affecting you, okay? I feel like some of y'all might even be coming into like glow up energy, with this Queen of Wands and the Star. I'm really seeing it as I don't know, like you're gonna start feeling good and acting good and probably even be in the limelight, okay? Like getting a lot of attention, getting a lot of recognition for what you've been doing, and I'm getting own it, okay? Like own whatever is coming over here, all right? I'm gonna say, for some of you, because this is how you're presenting the world, okay? Kind of back to this. I feel like there's something that you're being asked to wrap up, a cycle that you're being asked to close, or like something could be ending, all right? And you might be a little bit reluctant to end this. Like you might be like, nope, and with the Queen of Wands, I'm going to say be really careful, because this might mean, somebody's trying to end something that you want to continue or something, and you're like, over here, standing in your power and saying, no, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to try this. I don't know. Like, let's say you started a project and at work or something, and they're like, you know what? We're not going to fund that anymore, or that just doesn't work, or whatever. And you're over here standing in your power saying, well, this is why I want to continue it. Okay. For others of you, it's like you might be resisting this change and being a bit like selfish about it. Okay. So, make sure that you're like considering both sides of the situation, okay? It's really weird. I'm getting a lot of like dichotomous energy in this reading. Like you could be feeling very like at two ends, or like you might have choices too to make this week, all right? Like two very differing options over here, all right? That you might be asked to address. I feel like secrets are going to be revealed with the moon. Like there's something that you might learn, some news that you might learn. Kind of random, like for some of you, is like feelings that might be uncovered, okay? Whether it's your feelings or somebody else's feelings. It doesn't have to be like romantic feelings. Sorry, like I don't know why I always feel like the need to say it doesn't have to be but it could be romantic feelings. It could be like feelings from a friend, feelings from a coworker, right? Like something that is just gonna like appear, and I mean that, right? Like I don't know, like feelings from a coworker, like it might be like, oh, I feel like you don't do your share of the work, or whatever. Or it could be a good thing. Well, with the reversal, I'm gonna say it feels like yeah, like it might be a little bit moody. I'm getting, I don't know, like blurting out a random emotion, right? Like a random outburst of emotion is what I'm sensing here. Be mindful of that energy, because with the Queen of Wands, you don't want it to turn into being arrogant or anything like that, okay? But overall, do stand your ground at this time. Know your worth, okay? You're looking good. You're gonna be feeling good too, okay? But take it slow, okay? Let's see. Oh, news. Oh, did I say that? Yeah, I just said that, right? Like I feel like you're gonna be getting some sort of something's gonna be revealed, okay? So you could be getting some news. Travel. Some of you could be traveling and stability, okay? And so you could be getting some travel news or news about travel, okay? If you can't travel like, you know, super long distance or something, okay? Travel to the extent that you can. I'm getting, you know, kind of get out there, see the world, you know? There's such a lot of world to see, okay? Your stability, I'm really seeing this as like, find that stability within yourself, okay? I feel like it's really speaking more about like you being stable within yourself, like you balancing, your sense of power, you balance, I don't know, like really finding that stability within yourself is what I'm just hearing, okay? So I'm going to leave it there, Pisces. If there are any messages for you here, please feel free to let me know. Your likes, comments, subscribes, or you sharing my channel help me more than, you know, and help me, you know, get started as I'm starting this new channel. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you again next week.